What's up, guys? How are you? Welcome into a Friday morning episode of the Daily Juice podcast. I apologize. We are not fully back. The cameras are all packed up, and I didn't want to unpack everything. I wanted to get in here quickly and start taping because it's 12 o'clock midnight here on the West Coast, meaning it's 2 a.m. for me Central Time, and so I am delirious and all over the place. But we have an absolute monster day of college basketball. I mean, this might be... If you're a college basketball nut like I am, have you seen the schedule? This might be the best college basketball day of the year. I mean, this is get your popcorn ready type stuff here for sure. So yesterday was nothing to write home about. Yesterday was just a flat day, 2-2, down 0.24 units. Texas screwed everything up. A&M loses, Tech wins, Kentucky with a crazy shot makes up for it, however, because that would have really stunk to lose both those bets. Carolina hangs on against Wake Forest, so we get that two-leg moneyline parlay right. Malik Beasley was the play of the day. That goes down, but Cam Thomas came and flew over that, so we got that right. So a 2-2 day for us on a Thursday. So NBA player props. You guys have liked them, you followed them, you're all about them. Here is where they're going to be. I'm going to put two of them today on the BettingPros app. All right. So I can tell you right now, one of them will be Max Christie, but I'm not sure at what iteration. Points, rebounds, assists, points and assists, points and rebounds. I don't know, but we're going to ride the Max Christie train for sure under with that. But then we're going to come on in and figure out what we're going to do with the other prop. So it's going to be in the morning when I get up. So probably somewhere for you East Coasters, somewhere around midday. My gut tells me for around 12 Eastern. You'll probably see them on the BettingPros app. So you go to the app, download it, obviously. Download the app, and then you're going to search at Sports Talk Matt. And when you search at Sports Talk Matt, you will see the plays I am going to run with here. Do not post them on the Discord channel, but I will have two NBA player props for you located on the BettingPros app here today for us. Now, I've got four bets for us. One's a hedge, okay? I'll explain in a second. One moneyline parlay, two outright plays, but as I told you, I'm so excited. I'm playing my people, okay? I'm playing my people. I'll explain here in just 1 second. But first and foremost, if you have not gone and checked out this giveaway yet, it's really easy. On March the 18th, we're going to be giving away a signed Philadelphia 76ers Allen Iverson jersey. It's really easy. You subscribe to the BettingPros channel. You comment on this video. If you are already a subscriber, you comment on this video. That's all you have to do. You comment, you are entered to win this jersey that we're going to be giving away coming up on the 18th of March. Make sure those notifications are turned on so you know when new videos drop. This is from our friends at pristineauction.com. Make sure you're subscribed to the Betting Pros YouTube channel and comment on any Daily Juice video. Just do it on this video. And you're in. You're entered. And we'll pull it next week for the Allen Iverson Philadelphia 76ers signed jersey thanks to pristineauction.com. Okay. Let's talk about games. Let's talk about the Creighton Blue Jays. Did you see how Creighton won last night? Did you see that? Oh my. Creighton Blue Jays, double overtime. Double overtime. Somehow, some way, beat DePaul. Now, when teams lose like this, I love betting them the next day. I love betting them the next day. Why? Because they just had their life flash before their eyes. They know they were going to be down. They know they're dead. Here is the Creighton Blue Jays and Greg McDermott up more on Dana Altman in a second. Greg McDermott against the guy he kind of owns. Now he may lose this game, but UConn and Creighton, this is a rivalry. This is awesome. Danny Hurley is the most hated man. You got to go back to Greg Marshall with Wichita State to find a coach that was this hated by the Creighton Blue Jay fans. Hurley fights with the students. And the Jays match up really well with UConn. This is wild. I can't believe the number. Like, I went and was like, okay, are the Jays favored? No. Creighton's not favored. Is that because they may have tired legs that play double overtime? Okay, maybe, but I think that comes into play more in the final. If they were getting to the final, To me, that's a more nervous thing if the Jays win this game. What do they have left in the final? Not for tonight, not against UConn, not with how much drama is going to be going on here for this game and for this, this rivalry. I think the Jays are going to be just fine. And with the way their seniors shot the basketball last night, I mean, my goodness gracious, what a shot. What shots, plural, what defense, plural, by the Jays with how they played. It was really, really impressive. This number is 4 across the board here, opened at 4. It's at 4 for Connecticut. I think it's too heavy. I think the Creighton Blue Jays are going to have a real shot here at winning this game outright and knocking out UConn. It will, just like every game for the Creighton Blue Jays, it will come down to their three-point shooting. It'll come down to how they shoot the basketball and how they approach this game defensively. And they can't allow. McNeely went crazy in the last matchup. That's why they lost. They can't allow McNeely to go crazy again. If they play defense and D up on McNeely and they don't allow him to go crazy, the Jays will be right in this game. KenPom has it as a 1-point loss, but you can't go by KenPom too much because the neutral court thing. There'll be more UConn fans in the building than Creighton fans. There will be Creighton fans, but I'm taking the points. Give me 4 points, +4. Creighton Blue Jays, they could win the game outright. They absolutely can. They already beat UConn once this year. They snapped their at UConn, by the way. Rubber match, phenomenal. Just absolutely phenomenal. More on the other game here in just 1 second, the other semifinal in the Big East tournament. But Creighton +4. Second game, Oregon at Michigan State. Told you, I'm going with my people. Greg McDermott gets a bet. Dana Altman gets a bet. Why? In my life, I'm 47. I haven't seen everything. I haven't been to every tournament. I haven't been close to programs as close as I've been to the Creighton basketball program and Dana Altman. There is no better tournament coach in a conference tournament setting than Dana Altman. I know Tom Izzo's on their side. Fading Tom Izzo is nuts to do, right? But it's 6 points. I get Oregon +6. Oregon will look great yesterday. Oregon's the hottest team in the Big Ten. The last time Oregon lost was to Michigan State. Oregon's been playing extremely well. Now, I know Michigan State has covered 7 straight games. I know Michigan State is 8-1-1 in their last 10. I know Michigan State is on a bye. Oregon played yesterday. Michigan State did not. That's a benefit to Oregon. That's a benefit to have a game under their belt. That actually helps. Again, it's the third game I worry about. It's not the second game. Back-to-back games, these kids played AAU tournaments, back-to-back games, that's no problem. It's the third game that comes into play. That's the worry. Michigan State is very good, okay? Very good. But they lost by 10 the last time I saw them. I think Oregon's going to be in this game. I think Oregon's going to have a shot to win this game. I'm taking the dog. Give me Dana Altman. Give me +6. Jays +4. Ducks +6. These are my people. We're going with my people today. Third bet. This is the hedge bet. Did you see Cooper Flagg's injury? Yikes. Cooper Flagg's not playing again, maybe in college ever again. Like, he could be gone. He's the first pick in the draft. Why the heck would you risk it? And that ankle injury looks serious. He's not playing today. He can barely walk. He's not playing in the final if they get there. Louisville and Clemson. The winner of this game wins this tournament. So Louisville is a 1-point dog to Clemson. We have a +650 ticket on Clemson. Let's work off it. Okay, let's work off it. Let's put a unit down on Louisville +1. Easy, right? You can wait. If you want to do it in-game, do it in-game if you want. But take +1, take a bigger number, take +4, +5, whatever you want. Take it, but take Louisville today. If you have the +650 on Clemson, take Louisville. So by taking Louisville, then you're going to open up this opportunity for you to potentially be able to hedge. So we have 6.5 units, right, we're playing with. So if Clemson wins, we've given 1 unit back. So now it's 5.5, and we're going into the final, and we get to determine, well, let's see where they're playing. They're playing Carolina. Clemson's going to be favored to win that game against Carolina. If it's Duke, it might be a pick. It might be a coin flip. Duke's still very good, even without Cooper Flags. Duke's still, and the ACC is not great, but Clemson's a really good team. I like Clemson a lot. Louisville +1 for 1.1 units. And who knows? Maybe Louisville loses by 1 on a last-second shot to Clemson, and we push, and we keep the plus 650 going. You may wait in-game and take more if you'd like. You can do that as well. I did so well in-game at the SEC tournament, like the shirt from the SEC tournament. I did so well. I mean, so well. I killed it. Killed middle games, betting first half in the total, parlaying it, hitting that, coming back and middling it, overs, middle. I did really well at the SEC, really well. DraftKings and Bet365, they're happy to see me go. Did very well in those tournaments. So I may bet in game today. However way you want to do it, but no, we got that 650. Let's play off of it. Louisville +1. And then finally, a 2-leg moneyline parlay. I mentioned the other game in the Big East. Look, I don't know how many points St. John's wins this game by here today, but St. John's wins. Okay, Marquette's a really good team. I just think St. John's is winning the Big East tournament, and I think Rick Pitino really wants to win the Big East tournament. I think he knows he's got the best team. I think he knows he's got a special team, and I think winning the Big East tournament is really important to the fans in New York. I think this is more of a regional thing for them to win, but I just think it might be too many points. That's my only concern. It might be too many points. St. John's it's a 4-point win according to KenPom. I look at this number and I'm like, man, do I feel comfortable laying 4.5, 5? I don't know. Again, KenPom is at a 4-point win. I'd rather just see St. John's win the game. St. John's money line is pretty darn expensive, and so I'm not in love with laying 225, 205 on St. John's money line. So I need a dance partner. Okay. I'm going to go to the team that has the second longest home winning streak in college basketball at the moment. We bet on them before and they didn't come through for us. But UC San Diego. UC San Diego has been a house, 23-7. They haven't covered in their last 2 games, but they have the second longest win streak of 13 consecutive games straight up in college basketball. The last time they lost a game was all the way back on the 18th of January against UC Riverside. They lost to UC Irvine at home on the 11th, and they've won every game since. So, including a revenge game against Irvine, in which they won by 18. And they played Riverside and beat them by 20. So, the 2 teams that they lost, they came back and they crushed them. This is the 3rd game for UC Santa Barbara. They played Bakersfield. They won by 5. They played Northridge, and they won by 6. This is a really tough task to ask them. 3rd game, remember the 3 games I talked about? 3rd game in 3 days for Santa Barbara. They lost by 14 points to San Diego, and they lost by they only played them once. Yeah, they only played them once. They lost by 14 points when they played them. I don't need them to cover. The line's 10.5. It's pretty heavy. They probably kill them, but I'm going to do some money line parlay it and go with UC San Diego and St. John's money line parlay at -128 for 1.28 units. Okay, so the 3 plays for us for single plays: Creighton +4 up against the nemesis in UConn, Oregon +6 up against their nemesis in Michigan State, Louisville +1 up against Clemson. Those are 3 awesome basketball games, by the way. Those will be so much fun. Louisville +1 for 1.1 units. UC San Diego and St. John's moneyline parlay at -128, 1.28 units down on that. And once again, I'm putting 2 NBA player props on the app for us. Go download the BettingPros app, search @SportsTalkMatt, and you'll be able to find my 2 NBA player props as we look to keep going. We went 1-1 yesterday on NBA player props, so let's see if we can go 2-0. Beasley missed, but we got the other one right, Cam Thomas right. So let's see if we can keep the ball rolling in the right direction for us with NBA player props. It's been very good. It's been a very profitable run, but we'll put it on the app later on today for you guys with NBA player props. @SportsTalkMatt. Go ahead and follow it. Download the BettingPros app today. My name is Matt Perrault. Tomorrow we're back to the full normal looking everything. Thank you for bearing with me on this very crazy week. Enjoy the basketball today. Every single morning, wherever you guys get your podcasts, it is the Daily Juice.